So today I'm making Katsu curry in the air fryer. You still have to cook the curry on the stove, but the chicken or pork, whatever you decide to use, that can all be done in the air fryer. So I'm gonna show you guys how I make mine today. This is one of my family's favorite dishes. First of all, here's everything you need. The chicken, I typically get like the strips. If I get the chicken breast, they're super thick and I'm just afraid they won't cook all the way. It's easier to do the breading if it's strips. I already cut the veggies. I put one medium-sized onion, one potato, and baby carrots. For the breading, I do flour. Add a little bit of curry powder and paprika. That's why it kind of has a brown color. And then panko breadcrumbs and an egg. And I'll show you how I do my breading. And oh, I can't forget the curry. This is the curry paste I use. It comes like this. But since I'm doing a half portion, I just take half of this and use this. I think this is like roughly 1 pound of chicken. So flour first. Egg. I like using these because for the top part, I can just take some of this and then sprinkle it on and then just kind of move it around. That way there's like less of a mess. It's still pretty messy, but there's less. Put it on the plate. While the oil is heating, preheat your air fryer for 2 minutes. I'll be using a voiceover because the stove fan was just too loud. Add your bread and meat to your air fryer, make sure they're not overlapping. And this is optional, but I find that spraying it with oil gives it that nice golden brown color. Now that your oil is hot, you should be good to add your ingredients. I saute everything for about 5 minutes. Now that the 3 minutes are up, it's time to flip the chicken. The reason you flip it is so that everything cooks evenly, and you also want to spray it again with oil. When you're done sauteing, you can add the water to the mixture. And since I was busy sauteing, I completely forgot to show you guys the first batch finished. I'm gonna continue cooking the rest of the chicken until it's all gone. All you need to do is repeat the steps that we did in the first batch. Once the water starts boiling, you can turn down the heat and just let it simmer and cover. If you have bad memory like me, you might want to set a timer for 15 minutes. Since I'm not doing anything right now, I'm just gonna break the curry pieces up so that once the timer goes off, they're ready to be thrown into the pot. Since the chicken is all done and the curry is still cooking, I'm just going to cover it with some foil so that it stays nice and warm. By now your rice should be done as well, so I'm just going to scoop that into a bowl and get it ready for serving. Once your 15-minute timer goes off, you can begin adding the cubes of curry. Make sure you're stirring well, and if the sauce seems to be too thick, you can always add a little bit more water. Now that it's done, you can pour it into a bowl for serving and make sure you cover it so that it stays warm. And this is the meal. The curry, rice, and the air fryer Katsu chicken. This is the plate that I made for our toddler, and this is my plate. This is all the leftovers we had. This recipe makes a huge meal. Don't forget to subscribe for more air fryer recipes.